Ratchet and Clank walkthrough, so this will be a relatively short video on how to get a golden bolt. And even though I've said in previous videos this is not a walkthrough for collecting all of the golden bolts, I still wanted to show this one because it was kind of obvious and it was just right there, and it kind of bothered me. It would bother me if I didn't pick it up. So the reason I didn't get it in the last video is because I wanted to come to this place and I wanted to get that ship so I could shuttle back and forth from my ship. And it's kind of a permanent checkpoint, and if you end up dying, you don't have to worry. You can just take your ship back and you're good to go. I think if you die, you end up here anyway, so I don't know. But anyway, you take it back to your ship, restock on your ammo, come back, destroy a couple of these boxes, and then we're going to be doing a little bit of backtracking. We'll just want to go down that elevator that we took to get up here in the first place, and then we'll be taking care of a few more enemies and then finally going after the golden bolt. Now, if you remember, this golden bolt is kind of in the corner of all of these laser walls, and if you also notice on top of the laser walls there's these circular platforms that are just big enough for you to jump and walk on. So what you really need to do is take that steam vent up, and then you'll want to jump onto the platform and then carefully make your way to that golden bolt. You're probably going to fall off a few times. I think I fell off 2 or 3 times, and normally I would edit that out, but I wanted to keep them in just because, I mean, at this point it's basically self-explanatory. Now, I'm taking the time to get rid of these enemies just in case I fell into one of these cells, because I don't want to fall into a cell where there's a bunch of these globs that are going to be bombarding me with their globbing attacks. So it's just a lot easier if you take the time to take them out, and then you don't have to deal with them. You can worry about just trying to make it to that golden bolt. Now, these globs are a little bit annoying just because there's so many of them, but once you take them out, no big deal. Just open up this place, and then I took a step back because I wasn't sure which one that was going to open, and then I stepped on that one, and these guys seem to have no interest of leaving their cell, and neither do my little Glove of Doom guys have any interest in actually attacking these exterminators. So I had to walk on in. I took a hit for them because those exterminators just hit you for no reason sometimes, and then it doesn't really matter. There's a health orb in here, and once you get rid of all of those buttons, and you can just make your way back here to the steam vent, and you'll just want to wait for it to jump you up, and then you can jump on over here. Now, this looked pretty good the first time. This was my first attempt at this, and I made it pretty far. Walking straight's pretty easy, but it's hard to be precise because you can't really adjust it precisely with the analog stick, and you can't really adjust it precisely with the camera, and turning is what becomes the difficult thing here. So I fell off because I was going kind of diagonally, and I was unable to precisely adjust it in time. So you do need to get it perfectly pretty much on your first time, and even then did that perfectly the first time but messed it up. So the rest of this video is just going to be me failing at this until I eventually succeed, get the golden bolt, and that'll be it for this video.